Gary's Parks.
Gary's Parks. Thank you for sponsoring this week's episode.
Go
FIFA
along
Ramble.
to Gary's Parks.
Gary's Parks.
There's a park by the lake, and the lake is in the ground, and the ground is in the earth, and the earth is in space. And the space that's in your mind is just minding your own space. You want a smile on your face, so you went to that park. There's a swing, and a slide, and a roller coaster ride, and a whale, and a hen, and choose these is just for men. The science room has a womb, you can walk in like a tomb. It's the feeling of birth from the perspective of the baby. You can laugh if you want, but we don't encourage laughter. It's a serious place, make sure you don't burn your face. Magic tricks performed by chimps, elephants doing backflips. There's a shark with a lisp and a wasp with a fist. It is free if you're old, you might die if you go on the right. It's happened 5 times. Where's this place? Tell me now, I really want to go. Show me where on the map. I'm going with my dad to Gary's Park, the most confusing park in the world. Gary's Park, make your child feel special if they're not.
Gary's Parks.
Gary's Parks.
He's number 53.
Yeah, Tottenham. Were in it, they played last night. They haven't exactly had the best start to the season.
Small squad, but it's keeping that squad together and avoiding injury. And you're like, no, it's deeper than that. Because they've got a World Cup hangover, because Harry Kane's not fired, and something is just it's a heavy use squad for the squad they've got.
Yeah,
it's a light squad.
I did think I think that they've got great players. I just think that they were one of the sides that had the most amount of players. You know, there was a lot of Spurs players in that World Cup. People were making a point of saying it, and they had a really busy season last year on all fronts. They then had a really busy World Cup with a lot of players in it. Then they've come back, and crucially, they haven't signed anyone. So it almost feels as if we're those Spurs players. It must feel like they've played like a season and a half more. I know other teams had
jumped the gun because they had a good start to the season.
Yeah, they had a good start. I just think
after two losses for a team like Spurs.
I've said on the podcast that I think by March Spurs would have run out of gas, and I think, but I'm not surprised it's happening now. Joe Hart said when asked about Burnley, and he said when they got knocked out of the Europa, and he said we're just exhausted, and that's from playing early qualifying rounds. So some of the Burnley players, you know, they didn't finish. They had to come back a lot earlier than anyone else, and they're travelling everywhere. And I think what we're seeing now with Spurs, I don't think they can successfully challenge on as many fronts as they would like.
It just seemed like such basic mistakes when they played Liverpool on Saturday.
It was very basic.
I've never seen like Spurs just hand possession over from the back. Most of them like to Mo Salah as well in those areas. Or most of, like for Mane, obviously they're all really quick at Liverpool, but they just gifted possession away too often. I've not seen that all season.
No, they were very.
So to say that's an off day. And like you said, the Watford game is as well as coming off the back.
I just think
they've
lost to Inter, and they lost. Look, they lost in a really bad way as well. You know, to be winning the game for so long, then conceding a late equaliser is bad enough. But then to concede them a second so close to the end, those Spurs players, you could actually say, I think it was Eric Dyer. I can't remember who it was, but he sank to his knees in the penalty and started banging the pitch.
But you know, there's another effect which we haven't even mentioned, and not many people have actually picked up on. And you don't want to throw anyone to the wolves, but they're missing Hugo. They're missing Hugo Lloris at the back.
Yeah, they are.
On a number of reasons, and against Liverpool, it absolutely showed as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also, you should probably argue for Inter's first. I know it was a good strike, but Vaughan nearly got there, and the argument will always be, well, Lloris will. You know, because it was so close.
Yeah.
If he'd reacted half a second sooner, he may have been able to do something about it.
There's another factor as well. They've been also without Heung-min Son.
Yeah.
And he was brought in late on, made an absolute impact.
Yeah.
And maybe it looked like it should have been a penalty.
The problem that Spurs, when they didn't sign anyone, they haven't got the strength to rotate to compete on four fronts. They haven't. They never will. PSG have got the same issue, and this is what we've said about the Champions League. It's so competitive. PSG have got an amazing first 11, and they've got potentially an amazing first 15. Outside of that, there's not much there, and that's the problem with Spurs. You look at the squad; they've got a lot of good players in a lot of good positions.
Surprised Ben Davies has lost his space. Anyway, look, we're talking too much about
Spurs.
We haven't said anything about Liverpool.
Right, we said about PSG, so that's a good place to move on.
So Spurs and Liverpool both played.
To Liverpool.
Champions League. Liverpool.
They're playing very well.
Go forever.
Yeah.
Naby Keita just...
That Naby Keita, I said yesterday on Twitter, I said the only thing that I would suggest about last night's lineup was I believe that if you have Naby Keita available, you probably shouldn't bench him.
Yeah, but
Milner's playing very well, Ronaldo's playing very well, Henderson is the captain, he's not going to get dropped.
Championship corner, yeah, it's Mitch here. Well, I was at the Liberty Stadium to see my boys Nottingham Forest play out a 0-0 draw with the Swans. It's pretty dull. And obviously midweek football in the Championship this week, so the games are coming thick and fast. That's what I love about the Championship. That's why it's where the big boys play. That's why it's better than the Premier League. Oh, and one other thing, I think my Championship performance of the week, I'm going to go for Rotherham beating Derby 1-0 with Tom Lawrence getting sent off, Frank Lampard getting sent to the stands. So finally ending on the fact that Rotherham, yeah, you guys, you've got my Championship performance of the week. Anyway, that's the Championship roundup. Back to you guys.
Okay. Can I come and sit down there with you, lads? And yeah, go on, carry on.
Cardiff City, they played Chelsea
and Chelsea. Had a fantastic start.
They had an amazing start. They had a really, really good start.
Celebrate too soon.
They didn't have such a good middle and an end.
You should celebrate. It's big teams though.
Yeah.
It's getting through the big team. And look, you haven't got enough to lose because in terms of Warnock, just told how it is.
I've never seen a manager who looks more content with just being a Premier League manager. Like, legit.
Look, those ones, you just got to go and enjoy the occasion.
He's done that every game. They haven't...
I don't know. We didn't lose his head, did he? And he just praised the hell out of Hazard, which I think just spurred Hazard on. There's no mind games there on Championship Manager.
No.
That was purely like, well, he'll get us if he's playing well, then there's no stopping him.
Yeah,
they just cut through him.
He's actually turned out to be more joyful than I thought because he just looks so happy to be there.
And that's a rarity.
He's just so happy. I mean, they're now getting into the realms of
their favourites to go down.
They should be ringing Big Sam.
Not yet, Christmas.
No, I've said, not Christmas. He needs a...
Big Sam. Big Sam Christmas is going to come down the chimney.
No, you cannot take Big Sam away from Christmas dinner like that. What he needs is an October, middle to end of October. And then
he's
with have his Christmas
now, he's fine.
and it'll be sorted.
Green Keysy, goodbye.
I told you, it's the best way of getting up and then staying up.
You would employ Big Sam.
You get Neil Warnock in to get you into the Premier League. If I was if I was in the bottom three, Big Sam would have done wonders. Like Stoke would still be in the Premier League, right?
They're just bonkers.
Big Sam is only good at one thing, and it's keeping teams up.
Okay,
Warnock's good at one thing, and that's getting them up in the first place. I'm telling you, dream team.
Stick with
dream team.
It's not all dream team, is it? Just got a Bamberg good start, but he buckled a bit and gave away the penalty. That was a definite and every day of the week.
Yeah.
Hazard was just
superb.
And let's not forget Williams' Uber goal at the end just to cap it off as well.
Can I throw in a suggestion into the ever-expanding evergreen collection of players?
What, into
this game?
Yeah.
Pedro. Is he evergreen?
He's
just 33.
He's so motivated.
Yeah, but he's getting an age now.
We're older than him.
Well, I know we're older than him, but
I know it's
not
different
a professional footballer.
Different life. You can't. He's not off the pasture yet. He's playing with vigour.
No, is he Glenn Murray?
Yeah, not. I think Glenn Murray just looks older.
Is he close to being Glenn Murray?
He's not.
He's not that quite legendary evergreen
because he's got class. Okay. Same with Cesc Fabregas. He will still be considered.
Ooh, is Cesc Fabregas evergreen?
He's almost evergreen.
They're both almost
But
evergreen.
just follow him out to Italy, he'll be fine. Because they've both got class, they've both got quality at a World Cup level. Imagine
the conversation between AC Milan and Chelsea, where Chelsea is like, we're trying to get rid of him, and they're just too old for an AC Milan. They'll drink.
Come on.
What do you mean too old? They're 34.
Give it here.
Yeah. Any Italian.
I'll take him on.
Like imagine
back at 42.
Imagine
Let's have him.
Yeah. Imagine Fabregas playing in a sun.
He's one of those players who's going to go to Italy and just
fantastic.
play. You can see between the lines. It's one of the interesting things that was said. Do you see the Hazard interview afterwards? Because Sarri's got him playing the way they want. Jorginho was vital, and his passing is absolutely impeccable.
First player to pass 400 completed passes.
500, I think.
500.
Yeah, absolutely impeccable. But what Hazard said is, the system makes it easier when you have those type of players that can play between the lines.
Yeah.
So, Sarri being like a high-intensive speed play and play between those lines, I thought was a good insight because Hazard said it's easier with players who can do that. Like you've got the players like Jorginho, you've got players like Fabregas, you've got those players like Pedro who can all break through. So I think that looks like a strong team, like I said earlier. All those players are playing for Sarri the same way they do with Pep, the same way they do with Klopp. That's a special kind. So I think those three will be all right. And they've been chugging away really nicely, Chelsea. It's been really good. Look, Kovacic as well. No one says anything about Kovacic. He's fit straight in. So you've got Pedro, you've got Hazard, you've got Kovacic, you've got Jorginho, and you've got Kante, 5 there, excluding Cesc Fabregas if you need him, excluding Willian. Like that is force.
Are you excluding Barkley and Drinkwater as well?
Hey, they're coming through. Drinkwater, absolutely forgot. Danny, sorry. That is a deep midfield. And we all love and appreciate the work of N'Golo Kante on off the pitch, wherever.
N'Golo Kante should count as 2
One
players.
of the most important.
He should count as 2 players. There's no reason for it shouldn't be allowed that you can have 11. You can have 10 players plus N'Golo Kante. Yeah. He should count as 2 because he's that good.
So you keep the ball.
My only issue is I still don't like Kante playing further out.
Yeah, but Jorginho's there. He's like a different ilk. He's different.
We've had this.
We've done this.
Kante is the best defensive midfielder in the world. No, but what they're doing is playing him where he's very good instead of where he's world class and better than everybody else. It's like if you have the Mona Lisa, you don't hang it facing away from you. It's Kante is the best in that position. Play him there. I don't care if Jorginho's good there. He's not as good as Kante.
Kante must be a lot of people's favourite players right now. He's a PR dream.
Yeah, he's so humble as well.
And he went to a mosque because he missed his last train. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Just popped that.
N'Golo Kante is a PR dream. Chelsea should, by all rights, be marketing the hell out of him now. And they should brand him, you know.
I refuse to answer that question.